The United States imports oil from Saudi Arabia, cars from Japan. So what do we import from India? We import people, really smart people.
New employment opportunities for visitors in the U.S.
USA is the number one economy in the world. They import lot of things from lot many countries. For example, they import oil from Saudi Arabia and they import cars from Japan. But you know what they import from India? Yes, they import a crazy human resource from India and they don't pay for it, whereas they ask money for it. How? Let's try to understand. Basically, from India, the human resources, our brains, are the biggest asset for the countries like US. Actually, what happens here is, these Indians, considering there are not so many opportunities in a country like India, what they actually do is, they shift to US for their education, and for that they take loans in India, and the loans or the expenses will be somewhere around $17 billion every single year. To put it in a better numbers, let me put it like this. Somewhere it is the double the profits of Reliance Industries, 15 times the profits of Bajaj Finance, and 25 times the profits of Adani Ports in India. So understand how huge these people are spending money to go to US. Why are they doing it? The reason is pretty much simple. The point is, Indian education system is broke. Indian education system, even after you studying for 4 years for your engineering, more than 90% of the people are being unemployed. Is government doing something about this? Absolutely not. Government is concerned more about the politics rather than the growth of the country. So can we do something about this? Possibly yes. What we can do? We can improvise ourselves with the knowledge. And most importantly, people like Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, Neil Mohan and many other people. These are the Indian origin CEOs of the multinational companies in US. It's not like they wanted to go there, but it's just that they couldn't find the right opportunity in a country like India. Why is this happening? Reason is very simple. If you're working in a company, let's say just for example if you take TCS, to be a CEO of that company, starting as an associate, it takes somewhere around 20 to 25 years for you to be in that position. But that's not the case in US. It takes hardly 10 or max 11 years depending on the way you are going to grow. And most importantly, in a country like India, we focus on the rules rather than on the growth. It's a sad reality which we all do, but somewhere we need to take action. Can we do that? Possibly yes. So what we actually need to do? The reason and the answers are pretty much simple. Indian education system is broke. That's why people take loans here and go abroad for the studies. We can improvise our education systems, right? Somewhere this is already happening. Something like Stoa School has come into picture, Mesa School or Masters Union or something like iProEdge as well. We are focusing on giving the exceptional level of growth rather than just focusing on what is there in the curriculum. Because of this, what happens? The people will start thinking and they will start getting the growth which is required. This is something which needs to be focused not just after the undergraduate but somewhere just immediately after 10th standard. So the first and foremost thing is we need to fix our education system. So for that, what is required? More professionals who focuses on this education system rather than just building the businesses. So yes, one more interesting factor is since last 5 years, India has got more than 80 plus unicorns in a country. But just that is not enough. These unicorns, less than 5% are profitable, whereas the other 95% are still struggling. The reason is again us. That is, we always ask for discounts. Whereas, whenever it is iPhone, we don't ask for discounts. Whenever it is international brands, we prefer not to ask for discounts because it's an insult. But when it's an Indian company like Swiggy or Zomato, we always want 60% off. We need to change that mindset. Rather than focusing on getting the 60% off, we need to focus on how we can make more money. That's what we would possibly teach in this iProEdge YouTube channel. Share this video with someone who would say or who is planning to go abroad. The reason is, rather than going abroad and working for the other international companies, why don't you think of building that companies in India? Because in the next 10 years, India is going to be the superpower for the world. So guys, let's join together and focus on growing India rather than being an Indian and growing some other company. Hope this makes a lot of sense. See you in the next video. Until then, keep watching.